Well, I have to say too, you have like you were talking, you have so many good friends and in the business that you work with and that you go out on auditions with and you are working against them, or how does it work?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's always a friendly competition,
Hello.
Hello.
What?
What's going on?
What is happening? You guys are invading this Zoom. You're nuts.
We're invading the Zoom.
What?
I'm driving the car.
Look at Mr. Hip over there. Look at Mr. Hollywood over there.
I'm going for my Man in Black vibe while I drive. Teal is the director of photography.
Wait a minute, you're driving? I guess you're not holding the camera.
I'm driving, so
we'll say goodbye to Nick.
It's it's enough when I drive. What's going on, Danny boy? Oh,
You guys been sitting there the whole time, like waiting in the wings?
David.
We've been here since 9 a.m. Just waiting.
I can
Waiting.
see. You clearly haven't showered, Pope, so that's why.
When Mark got on, he did not have a mustache when he joined this Zoom.
Exactly.
That was a long way to go for that one.
You are the journeyman of comedy, Nick, for sure.
And that journey doesn't always end with laughs.
If you stick around long enough, Nick, you'll get a laugh.
What is this? Don't you guys have like a monthly lunch or something on Zoom?
Yeah, we haven't had it. It's been over a month, but we're due. We're definitely due. It's our breakfast. We do our breakfast. We used to do it, whenever I was in town, and all of us are together. I know Pope's been shooting up until. I thought you'd be gone by now. I thought you were supposed to go back.
A couple weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. It's coming. Mm-hmm.
But we if we're all in town, we definitely make an effort to meet at it's my go-to place. I have just imposed it on the two of them. I make them drive from wherever the hell they're coming from. Mark and I started this tradition years ago. We met in 2004 on a show. And 2004. So we started doing that. He started coming over to the Starbucks over in Studio City. We used to hang out there, and Mark would bring his boy Keaton, and he would basically give Keaton a muffin, and he would be entertained for an hour and a half.
2 hours
the
later,
most amazing thing. Keaton was the most easy kid. You're like, here's a rock, Keaton, play with this for an hour, and he would be fine.
Apparently he wasn't too bright, but he was a cute kid.
Yeah, he had the mind of a crow. You just wave some shiny objects in front of him.
Oh my God!
Apple doesn't fall far.
How many films did you work together on, or TV shows?
Well, we did that one show, and then we did Mirror Mirror together, Pove and I.
And then we did Happy-ish.
Happy-ish, right?
And we've done at least 2 commercials together, if not more, right?
Oh yeah, you were on the Burger King spot.
Yeah.
You had the funniest bit in that, I thought. Just this like total deadbeat. I don't know. You're like totally high. And you're operating a heavy machine, and you're like, okay, I think it's just one line and whatever it was, and it was just very funny to me. So that's what. What was the other commercial?
He's a good forklift.
A forklift.
Yeah. And then Nick and I worked on 4 movies together, right? All the Puppy Buddy movies.
That's right.
Is that where you met on the set?
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah.
He was just a wee lad of 25 years of age, and exploring the girls on set back then.
Hello.
Having his
I got earbuds. I got it.
Having his after lunch constitutional in his trailer. I'd be sitting there She's sitting there changing, and all of a sudden the trailer's moving around like this. I don't know what's happening. Nick is busy.
God, we got to find out about these stories one day in your book.
Yeah, you'll have to talk to Nick about that one.
I'll drink to that. So, gosh.
Man.
So, what's for the future? What's next?
Well, I don't know who you're talking to at this point.
Yeah.
Another drink.
Well, the immediate future is I'm working with Terry Hartman Squire and Maysoon Zayed on another ADA program. It'll be an hour-long show, and that's going to occur during National Disability Employment Awareness Month, October. So we're putting all that together now.
That's great. Well,
Yeah.
that was such a good show. I mean, it was, and boy, did you like, I mean, you were like this glue that it's like, oh, there's Danny. It's great. You made it just shine.
And he was in his bathtub too.
Yeah.
Remember?
We run a clean show here. We run a clean show. I keep seeing
love
Teal's
that.
hand, so I know Teal's like telling you how to drive. I just keep seeing her hand pop in the frame.
We had everything planned out, and we're doing a curbside. We're driving to go visit Teal's aunt and uncle in St. Louis. So we're in the middle of Illinois right now.
Oh, wow. These two have been just touring the country. They might as well be.
Teal, say hi.
He's like a vampire in the sunlight, right?
Yeah.
That's her reaction to Nick most of the time.
Yeah, that's
It
the
was
same reaction with say hi is also hey Teal, good morning. Yeah.
It's been a very early start for us, so we're
Yeah. You're tired.
we're tired.
All right.
We're in the final
Be careful,
stretch.
you guys.
Yeah,
All right, we will.
Yeah, mask up there.
yeah, definitely.
I know. Well, we definitely are. We're changing cars, but I'm not
Changing
driving
cars?
anymore.
What do you have, like a getaway
No.
car?
I'm dressed
they're
for
on
it.
the run. They're on the run.
Yeah.
Teal is wiping down the fingerprints on the other car, while Nick is hot wiring this one.
Did you
Look at
describe the perpetrators?
Look at Rosie.
No.
Oh, Rosie.
Listen, I feel very upstaged now. But don't put your dog in the frame.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
Well, so this is something too, Mister. What actually, this is good for everybody. What do you love about the business, and what just pisses you off?
Wow.
Questions like these.
We only have 15 more minutes, David.
Yeah, how long is this Zoom call? Good
We have
Lord.
16 minutes and 20 seconds.
Well, I'll tell you one thing I do love is establishing bonds with certain people over the years. I'm going to say that like Trump. Certain people, you bond with certain people.
Very fine people.
You get to work with people and have a good time, and you know, you develop a sense of family when you work on a show. And you know, Povey and I, when we first met on this, what was it, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, you know, we were these just ridiculous characters. We were these brother aliens, and Blip and Blop. To this day, neither one of us knows who was Blip and who was Blop.
No clue.
And we had such a brotherly bond on that show. Mark's character being more subservient to my abrasive older brother character. Actually, incidentally, I want to tell the story because Mark and I almost worked on another show together. We both got booked for this show. I can't remember the name of it. Do you remember the name of it?
No idea.
But I go in for the father of this son, and I'm visiting him in the hospital, and I forget what happened. Anyway, have this great scene. I'm tearing up. I do a great audition. I book the job. Povey on the other end, he has to do his audition. He plays the son. So I play the father. We're like 6 years apart, I think. And I was like, so wait a minute. Who did you cast as my son? Are you freaking kidding me? You cast this guy as my son of all people? It was the only time I resented him for getting a job. He makes me look so much older. To this day, I played like people 20 years older than myself.
David, I have to tell you this story. Danny, let me tell the story really quick of this Blip and Blop show. And you know, I was pretty new out to LA, and Danny had, you know, he was the dude, and he had done a ton of things, and was, you know, a well-respected actor. And I'm in the waiting room. There's 2 parts available, these 2 characters. And I was like, I had prepared
I know this story. You told us
I had prepared for Blop, let's say. He was the abrasive, domineering character, and I thought he was tons of fun. He was great. And so I had it all ready to go. And I'm sitting there in the waiting room with half a dozen other actors. And I was about to go. And then the outside door opens up, and in walks, it goes quiet, and in struts Mr. Woodburn. And, you know, somehow he doesn't wait. He just goes straight into casting, and he shuts the door, and you hear, Danny, oh, we're so happy that you're here. Oh, this is amazing. Mr. Woodburn, oh, what are you going to do for us?
Get out of here.
And
There's some
he
exaggeration.
proceeded
Sure.
to do the character that I had prepped for. And of course, we can overhear it, and he nails it. It's perfect for him, and he crushes it. He walks out, and they're like applauding and everything. So when they called my name, I went in and just cold read the other part, because I knew Danny had booked that one, and I was like, "There's no way I'm beating Danny Woodburn out." So I just did the other one on the fly to see if I could maybe get a
There's
shot.
nobody more abrasive than me. I think that's what it comes down to.
I mean, I think
It
they
just
wrote
comes down
the part,
to
yeah.
who is the biggest a-hole in the room. That's the guy we want, and you know, and then the guy that's going to be victimized by the a-hole.
Yeah, traumatized. That's pretty much the story of our relationship.
I think that's how it goes. Yeah.
What, Nick?
Nick's muted. He doesn't know it.
Oh, you're
He's
muted.
young.
Are you muted, Nick?
I was gonna say Blip and Blop, baby.
What's a story you have with Mr. Woodburn?
We got a lot of stories. You know, I feel like we work together in Canada more than more often. But no,
I think we only work together.
that's going back. Yeah, I think so. The oh no, I was a security guard when you're in the movie.
Right.
I stopped you from in the
That
from getting bit by a giant ant.
So that's
But
five
no, I mean
films.
that's the thing. Yeah, and that's the thing that is the most amazing thing of the business, though. It's getting to hang with these guys. I mean, I look forward to it all the time. It's, you know, there's nobody that I like getting my balls busted in the world more than these guys. You know, and vice versa. We have a.
Yeah, go ahead.
We got even Jeff Garland is. We have a running. There is a running theme that Jeff Garland.
Yeah,
can I say this? Is this? Yeah. So Jeff Garland from Curb Your Enthusiasm. He goes to the same place all the time, and he knows Danny, and you know I've known him through comedy, and you know, but he sees us, and so every time he sees us, he goes, you know, I think I'm gonna write the three
Not
of you
I
guys
think. He
into
says, I'm going to
something.
do it. I'm going to write a show. I'm going to write a show.
I'm going to do it. But it's like turning into like a running theme. So now every time we go there, we're like, where's Jeff Garland? You know, it's not the same without Jeff.
And you know, he'll come in every now and then. He'll spot us, and we'll track him down, and we'll basically ridicule him for having not written the show yet. So we spend like 5 minutes breaking his balls for not doing what he said he was going to do. And he always says, no, I'm serious. I never go back on my word. I always do this sort of thing. All we do is just go after him for not writing the show yet.
He might surprise
but
you.
It's hilarious because we run.
He might be doing it right now during the quarantine.
Hey, I'll
Did he freeze?
Hey, I'm in. I'm ready. Back. I'm in that.
Right, right. Well, thank you guys for like popping in today. It was
I feel like this is like the I'm about to go into the old age home. You guys have showed up, and you're like, I knew Danny back when, and we're sorry to see him go.
Oh,
This
You know,
is your
it's
place, Danny Woodburn.
it is either that or it's that we're gonna give you this like big award and you're on TV, but we forgot to give you that big thing. Like, hey, we got a big check for you. Wait a minute. You know what? Actually,
The numbers are small, but the check itself is huge.
it's a big check, big.
Nick, you left it in your other car. You left it in the car back there.
You left it in the getaway car.
You know what's hilarious? I do actually have a giant whiteboard back there that almost could pass as a check, but it's not.
now I want to know how many cars you're gonna go through during this trip.
I'm just so tired. I stopped driving. Teal's starting to drive, but we may end up stealing another car if we have to.
I'll be watching the news.
This is a movie with it's that Oliver Stone film. What is it called? With the couple that's traveling across the country in a murder spree.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Natural Born Killers.
Yeah, it's just like this is your own
Except
version
we
of
got-
Natural Born Killers.
Except our version, we get Panera bread.
You're not supposed to touch the bags.
Officer,
I
can
know.
you describe the perpetrators? Well, they're like I don't know. They have brown hair and tell bad jokes, and there's just nothing defining about them. If there was only one quality about them,
there's a cute girl and a guy who can never finish his jokes. That's who they are. It's a cute girl and some guy who can't find a punchline to save his life.
He just babbles. The other thing is, I'm the only one wearing a mask too out here.
Of course,
so
yeah.
That's aside from being a little person. I'm like, all right, Teal and I are generally the only people in the middle of the country right now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I wear two masks. I wear my regular mask, and then Jerry Jewell got me some other masks that are fun.
Apparently, we need one for our underwear now too, because apparently we can aerosolize out the back end as well. So I just ordered some N95 Hanes.
Oh my God.
well, Danny, thanks for letting us crash your party.
Yeah, thanks.
That was nice of you guys to come on. I mean, we have to do our thing.
I know we need.
We're out in Palm Springs now. Amy and I finally made it. So I went to go get the mail today, which is in this community place. You have to walk down a block, and it was 114 degrees today. So I walked to the end of the block and turn right and get to that. And I was like, I'm not going to make it back. I'm just not going to make it back to the house. There's no way.
There's no air.
No. I said, I get to the mailbox, and they're numbered. They don't have the house number on it. They just have numbers on it. So I'm like trying every mailbox desperately because I want to get out of the sun because it's just brutal. So I'm trying every mailbox desperately, and I finally found it. But I was like, yeah. I told the guy who rented from it, I had to put the camel down halfway through the journey back. It's got a weird thing that just happened. I don't know what that was. Anyway.
All right. Well, good seeing you, buddy.
Good seeing you.
That could not have been a more sarcastic buddy. You're like, yeah, good to see you, buddy. Thanks a lot, pal.
It sounds like Poe's gonna send you a bill on that one. He's like, all right, buddy.
Yeah, the bill's in the mail.
Yeah, this has been fun. Thanks.
I just want you to walk out in 100-degree heat again and go to the mail.
Yeah. I thought that story was going to go somewhere, but I started to channel Nick somewhere through it.
Yeah. Hey, I got a couple more dead end stories if you need. I got I love you guys. Danny boy!
Danny!
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming.
Love brothers.
Love you,
I'll
Dub.
see you soon.
Goodbye.
Well, I hope you like surprises.
How long were they sitting there listening to me babble on?
No. They're in the waiting room and they didn't hear a thing. And I said, come about 4:30. So they were there about 5 minutes, maybe
All
6.
right. It's so funny.
Well, you really are a blessing. I mean,
Thank you, David. I value your friendship very much, and I'm glad we could get together and reminisce a little and tell some stories that I haven't told in a long time.
Yeah. I mean, we could do a whole, week with Danny Woodburn because you played.
I've only just got to the beginning. Yeah, I mean, there's so many more. Believe me, there's so many more.
Devil and oh my God, Charmed and everything that you've done. Watchmen. God.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave you with this story.
Yes.
I was really fighting hard to get a shot at that role, and I wasn't getting in.
Oh, on Watchmen?
Yeah, and I wasn't getting in. At all. And my agent came back to me. They said, "Yeah, the casting director doesn't think you can be that mean."
What?
That's what they said. They said they don't think you can be that mean. I don't know. I'm just a jovial guy too much. I don't know. I think they had met me for some other things. Who knows?
Yeah.
So I said, you tell them you get me in the room and I'll show them me. And, I spent a week with a cigar in my mouth, prepping because the character had a cigar. Yeah. And so I just, all week, whenever I drove, I had a cigar in my mouth. And I hated it. And of course, I had to work with a cigar. I played probably 5 characters that smoke cigars, which is hysterical because I've never been a smoker. Wow. But I remember one time during shooting Watchmen that he wanted me to puff the smoke because he wanted to see the smoke coming through. And he wanted me to start puffing as I started walking. And so I'm puffing as I'm walking up to the thing to have all the smoke. And because I'm puffing, the smoke is just hitting me in the face constantly. And I get right up to the bars and I just go, I just start hacking away. So I finally figured out how to do it without killing myself.
Like sucking it in.
Yeah. But that was a great role. Oh,
I love that movie.
I'm glad sometimes you have to really, in this business, you have to really push through that door. It's, but you got to find out the reason you're not getting through the door. So that's the trick. And if you can get the reason, you can try to work around it. There. I ended on a quote.